So there is no outer, there is no inner. All that is there is that primordial existence. Okay? But the primordial existence is not visible. You cannot feel it even though it's there. You cannot touch it even though it's there. Okay? You cannot sense it even though it's there. Right? It is like a fish in water. Okay? Fish in water, if it starts looking for water, you will not find it. Because all that is there is water, including the body of the fish and mind of the fish is also water only. So it will be never able to find water. Okay? Right? We are also like that. We are in that primordial existence, which was like that ever since and will be like that ever altogether. It will never change. But in that, there is a drama which happens, this light and shadow. So there is a drama which happens in that primordial existence. The drama is created by the mind. Mind with senses, it creates a drama in this. Now, is mind different from that primordial existence? No. Mind is also part of the same thing. Like fish is a part of water, mind is also part of that. It is not different. But only difference is the mind is watching the existence, the drama of existence, instead of looking at the existence itself. So mind is more focused on outer than inner. When I say inner, there's no really inner and outer from the existence point of view. Existence point of view, there is no beginning, there is no end. From the mind point of view, it's there. And mind is also part of the existence. It's not different from the existence. Okay? But it's only a part of the existence is experiencing itself in the form of mind. So now this experience of the existence appears in the form of sensations and senses. Now this actually causes ripples in the mind, which is mind itself is a very, very small part of this whole existence. Mind is not big. Okay? And that small part of the mind existence, which is called mind, contains all this universe. So all the stars and galaxies, body, everything is included in that small part called mind. And the small part called mind is nothing but a ripple in the existence. It's not even a blip. But that blip itself is sufficient to cause so much of chaos. It can cause ripples. But still, the existence is majestic, serene, not bothered about anything. It is by itself. Now the question is, how do I get back to that existence, which is at the deepest core of my being, deepest core of everything, deepest core of inside and outside. So that is what is called a spiritual practice. A sadhana. In reality, the sadhana is also a search in futility. Because you are searching for something which already you are. You are never separate from that. Okay? But still, because mind is trapped in this drama, action, movie, song, okay, love and whatever is that, right? Divorce. Ultimately, it needs some mechanism to get back its peace. That's why it's called sadhana. But peace is its root, it's its existence. Peace is the basis, foundation. Okay? It's already there. The mind has just look inwards, but it can't. It is struggling. It is always going outwards. Now, this process of withdrawing the mind deep inside is what you call a sadhana. That's called yoga. Okay? All kinds of yoga. So that's an opportunity for the masters and students. But for that mind which is struggling, there's no masters, there are no students. So now there's an opportunity for masters and students also come into picture to play in the drama and song. Now, between the silence and the manifestation, there's a bridge. That bridge is Omkara. From the silence, there is nothing. and suddenly there is everything. Between these nothing and everything, there is a vibration. That vibration is called Omkara. Okay. So actually the Omkara manifests at 4 levels of speech or sound. It's called Para, Pashyanti, Madhyami, Vaikari. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyami, Vaikari. Para means beyond. Beyond. Beyond means you cannot, there's no, you can't you see it exists. It's already part of that fundamental existence. So there's no hearing, there's no sound. You can't hear, right? In the existence there's no sound. It's all soundproof. Okay, here we are struggling for one room which is actually dogs are barking, children are playing. So existence there is soundproof. Even in that deepest silence, that Omkara is there, and it is silent. Now, that's called Para. Para means beyond. Okay. In beyond there is Omkara, but it's not heard by nobody to hear also. It is called Anahata is next level. From that it manifests. Okay. Even before Anahata there is a sound of deepest sound, existence. It's what you can call as, it is a heartbeat of existence. Okay. It's a heartbeat of existence in the sense it's a part of existence. Okay. But existence itself doesn't hear it. Nobody to hear. Nobody to experience. It's a part of that. It's para. Beyond. Now when you say heartbeat, it is a pulsation. It's an impulse. It's a vibration. It is something going on continuously from eternity. So that's where they say in Christianity, in the beginning there was the Word, and Word was with God. That Word is the primordial sound.
Yes, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
In the beginning there was Word,
Yes.
and Word was with God. Okay? Now somebody has translated the word as Bible. It's not Bible actually.
Logos. Yes.
It is the fundamental vibration which is actually Omkara.
Yes.
So that's called Amen. 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 That Omkara has become Amen. Amen.
Oh, yes, yes.
Amen.
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 Yeah.
Okay. So that vibration in the beyond state is inaudible. Nobody can experience it. Okay. Because, and that level, the experiencer, experienced, and object of experience, what they call Triputi, one. Okay. That is the deepest level of consciousness. Now, in that deepest level of consciousness, there is neither concept of awareness or unawareness. Who is there to say I am aware? Who is there to say I am unaware? Okay, it's beyond awareness and unawareness. And in that, the primordial sound reverberates. It's a soundless sound. Okay. When I say soundless sound, in a sense, I mean, in the language which we have to understand, it is actually a urge. It's the urge of the existence to know itself. Okay, that's Omkara, the urge. So the basic fundamental movement of the existence to know itself is called Omkara. That's called urge. Okay, that's why it's heartbeat. It's there always, because existence, there's no way for existence to know itself. It's infinite. Okay, it is beginningless and endless, and existence can know itself only when it becomes finite. From the infinity has no way of knowing, right? Only when it takes the form of the finite and appreciates that infinite, then it can appreciate, but it cannot know. Then it will go back. So that appreciation of the existence is happening through each of our individual minds and the collective mind. Okay. But the existence is always a desire to know itself, and that knowing itself is called Omkara. Okay. Now that's called Para. From that Para, Pashyanti, Madhyami, Vaikari. There's a many different levels of manifestation. Pashyanti means there is a experience now. Pashyanti, it starts seeing that sound. So that is the sound, cosmic sound, which you call as Anahata. Because now it is unheard sound, unhit sound, now you are experiencing it. That's why it's called Anahata. Beyond Anahata, there is Para. Not above that. Anahata means unstuck sound, the sound which is produced by unstuck. Any sound to produce,
Without friction.
yeah, let's say I want to produce a sound, then I need to make sound, right? But there is a sound which is not produced by any friction, any what I call
Action.
no, there's no two,
No contact.
Yes, yes.
no
yes,
contact.
yes.
Okay, so that is called anahata. Anahata is manifested from the para, which is actually there's no even sound also there. It's only a urge, inherent urge. Okay.
You last time desire ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ,
ಹಾ.
same thing, urgent
Yeah,
desire is
this
same.
is the urge of the existence to know itself is called Omkara at the primordial level. So now that manifests as unstuck sound. Okay, for all sounds to produce, so you need a friction, a movement. For example, when I am talking, the air has to vibrate the chords. Some friction is there. But anahata is a frictionless sound. Where did it come, frictionless sound? There's no friction there. For a friction to, there should be two. There's no two there in the para stage. Okay, para stage 1 is there. Even we can't even say 1. It's beyond 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. It is eternal existence. And that eternal existence has a desire to know itself. That is called Omkara, the primordial urge. And in that urge, suddenly there's awareness develops. That awareness from beyond stage, there is awareness coming. Okay, awareness is like light. Now where there is light, there is a shadow also. There is no shadow if there is no light. So awareness is the light which emerges from that existence. Suddenly there is a feeling of I am and something. There is awareness of and awareness is. Okay? The awareness appears as a light. And awareness of and awareness is. Right? Awareness is myself. Awareness of is the rest. And awareness of is the darkness. Awareness is the light. Because awareness falls on something where there is nothing, where only existence is there, and now awareness starts creating the what is it? Shadows,
No,
right?
It's creating the form of the shadows.
No, it's visualizing.
Ah.
Okay, in a very simple way to say, I want to say in other way. It's not appropriate words, but just to make you understand. All that is there is consciousness. Okay, in the consciousness, concepts will bubble up. Concepts, consciousness will concepts will bubble up. One concept is called I, and one concept is called other. Okay, that concept called I is called awareness. The concept called other is darkness, shadow. That's why it's called Maya, appearance. So now, where it is appearing in existence itself. Okay, both light and shadow are appearing. Light is awareness, shadow is the nature, prakriti. Now all the awareness is now taken the form of I and the other. So now the moment I and other comes, lot of emotions will come, the fear will come, the concepts will come, the anxiety will come, okay, imagination will come, and the creation begins. Now the first light of that awareness is also manifestation from Omkara. Awareness manifests as Omkara, first light. Okay. So now from the primordial silence, primordial vacuum, awareness has emerged. The sound has emerged. Now that sound which is emerged is called anahata. Okay. So before you enter into para, that sound is heard. After that, silence. So that anahata sound is the one which points you to the eternal. Okay. So now the sound has emerged, that vibration, primordial vibration, it's called Omkara. And the light has emerged, it's called awareness. So now what are the three things which have emerged? The bindu, the light, spanda, vibration, spanda, nada, the sound. The nada manifests as Bindu, Nada, Spanda. Bindu means light. Spanda means vibration. Nada means sound. These three appear from that primordial vibration, existence. So now, in a meditation process, if you go back, you will reach this Bindu, Nada, Spanda. And beyond that, eternal existence. Okay? So these are the last pointers to the eternal existence. Beyond that, there is no pointer also. Nobody to be pointed. So these are the 3 pointers which are there to the eternal existence.
Bindu, Nada, Spanda.
Bindu, Nada, Spanda. Bindu means point, the light. Nada means sound. Spanda means vibration. Okay. So now these fundamental things, these are actually manifestation of Omkara, the primordial vibration. That's the Om has that dot. Okay, the Bindu.
Ah,
Okay, right? See, the Om has the symbol called moon, like moon. Beyond that, there's a dot, right? Beyond that, what is there? Paper, nothing. You can see that Omkara, right? So, in that half moon is there, right? The half moon, curse, that represents the Turiya, the state beyond, meditative state, Turiya.
the half moon represents Turiya.
Turiya. Okay. The Akara, Ukara, Makara, Uma represents the waking, dreaming and deep sleep state.
Yes.
Okay.
Mandukya Upanishad.
Then half moon represents the Turiya, beyond. Okay, which is a pointer still. Then dot represents the Bindu. Then Bindu is what you can see. Nada,
Then Spanda.
Spanda. They are not seen. Silence. So Omkara, if you say Om, it merges into silence. That silence is also a pointer to the existence. The silence of the mind is pointing to the eternal existence. So now Omkara, so from that fundamental vibration which has emerged, Bindu, Nada, Spanda, the light, sound, vibration. The dance drama has started now. So now these vibrations will take, this is the fundamental vibration, the cosmic vibration, cosmic sound. So from that, everything in the universe gets manifested in the form of name and form. Now please tell me, anything you see in the world is form associated with the name. No, mind always gives a name, right? It may be, I'm not saying a name in terms of a language. So mind just identifies, okay? So this name and form emerge from this Bindu, Nada, Spanda. Bindu, light, becomes the form, okay? Spanda, the vibration, takes the various forms. The light and vibration take the various forms. Nada becomes the name, sound. The Omkara, the fundamental sound, fundamental vibration, it has become light, sound and the vibration. And this is the what takes the various names and forms in the world.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Is that why the Aitreya Upanishad says that it's Agni who creates?
Okay, now we will come to the Aitreya Upanishad and Agni. Agni means A-Ga-Ni. A-Ga-Ni. A means no. Ga means motion, Gati. Ni means Niyati. Okay. See, this is very fundamental. Agni is at the very physical level is fire. At the fundamental level, it's not fire.
Ah,
Okay.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
That's good.
Right? You understood?
Yes, because Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, my master, would interpret
Agni. Okay. So A means no, Ga means motion, Gati, Ni means Niyati. One which has no motion, no movement, Agni gives the movement to that. Okay. Agni brings motion to the motionless. What is motionless? The primordial existence is motionless. where it can move. Okay, it has no beginning, no end. In that the movement takes place, the fundamental movement takes place. I can say, in a way I can say, the urge, the primordial urge is Agni. Okay, and that primordial urge finally manifests as fire. Okay, from the para, pashanti, madhyami, vaikari, it at the vaikari level, at the physical level, it becomes fire. But that fundamental level is an urge.
Wow.
Okay, the primordial existence is motionless. For that motionless, some urge is coming. I want to move. That urge is Agni. Okay, so now this is how from this one vibration to other vibration, the combinations will move. This becomes the energy. So the primordial existence, at the primordial existence level, there is no separation between the seer and the seen. Okay, right? The seer and seen are one.
Yes.
The seer and seen are getting separated out as anahata emerges. Akara.
Seer and seen are one. There is no seer, no seen, right?
No. From the language of our language, I have to say about something which is a language. Right? There is no language. Okay? In that state, there is no language. But from my state, I have to explain what is happening there. There is no seer and seen. They are merged. The seer and seen together is called Shiva and Shakti. The consciousness and energy. Okay? Lakshmi and Narayana. The two principles, primordial principles are one. Okay? The consciousness principle never moves. The energy principle eternally moves. So at a deepest level, it is the energy principle which is manifesting as Omkara. That's called Shakti, the vibration. Okay, consciousness principle is still like that. Even if after all this dance and sequence, consciousness still. Understand? That energy starts moving at the primordial level, at that Shakti. So that energy is manifesting as Omkara. Okay? So the Shiva and Shakti, the primordial father and the mother, they are one in union at that primordial level. But the Shakti is a woman, restless. She wants to explore all the world. She is bringing out Shiva, pulling him out of this thing and dance. This whole universe manifests as a dance of Shiva and Shakti.
Yes.
Okay? So now the first steps of the dance is called Omkara, the Anahata. The dance has this thing, Bindu, Nada, Spanda, the vibration, the sound and the light. The light, sound and music, you can say.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so that light, sound and music appear now. And from that now when there's awareness, there's unawareness also. Okay, in unawareness a lot of concepts will emerge. Oh, this can be like that. There can be elephant, there can be a monkey, there can be a monkey. Everything starts emerging out of that unawareness. Where the light is falling. Okay, light is falling, but there. Now the problem is, the shapes are emerging, forms are emerging, but there's no experiencer. Okay? What is the fun in drama and theatre? The tickets are not sold. Hall is empty. What is that? Somebody has to go and sit there, watch it. Otherwise the drama will not. What the artists and all these actors will feel bad, right? All the film actors and all will feel bad. Nobody is watching. So to watch the drama, the consciousness has to associate with the nature, Prakriti. Okay? Understand? Otherwise, everything is there. Stage is set. The light, sound and music is there. No spectators.
Oh, no, actors.
No, the forms are there.
Oh, I see.
All the dress and everything is there. But then somebody has to experience it. For that experiencing, the Shiva, the consciousness, appears to be associated with the Prakriti, nature. The Purusha appears to be associated with Prakriti. So then it becomes the I feeling of I am. That Asmita emerges. Okay, if Asmita is not there, there's no creation. The Asmita is what gives the experiencer, somebody to watch this drama and music and dance. Okay, so now the moment Asmita is there, I is there, which means that consciousness associated with one form. There are multiple forms are there. Okay, it could be donkey, it can be monkey, it can be amoeba, bacteria, some form. The consciousness associates with that. Okay, and in that association, Asmita is born. Okay, that's why Shakti is the mother, energy is the mother, Shiva is the father. Father in the heaven is consciousness. The mother is the nature, manifestation. So out of that is born the Jiva, individual,
Reflection of Shiva.
reflection of the consciousness. Okay, so that's why you are said. That's why it's
The monkey is the reflection of consciousness.
which one?
Did you say that? Each,
The eye,
each,
the eye in the monkey.
I
Yes.
in the monkey,
Yes.
not the monkey. I in the monkey.
Okay.
Monkey is a form,
Good.
right? Monkey is which is
Yes,
form which has
yes,
come.
good.
So that's why it is said in Bible, you are made in the image of God. Okay, when you say you are made in the image of God, not the physical form, that I, Asmita. Okay, so when Jesus says, come unto me, come to me, he doesn't say that come to me as a form, come to me as that I, source of I. He is asking you to come to the source. Okay, but what's happening to us is we follow the form, which is the form. Okay, we are attracted to the form, we go behind the form, but we don't go beyond the form. The beyond the form, this Asmita. Asmita also is a form, but Asmita will come from a form from a source. The source is consciousness. So the Asmita is a pointer to the source. Okay, when Jesus says, I am Son of God, it is not the body.
He actually said he was the Son of Man.
No, he said twice. He told in two occasions.
Okay.
He said when he's Son of Man, okay, he said Son of Man, it is Son of Joseph and Mary. When he refers to flesh.
Yeah.
Okay, when he says Son of God, okay, I am the Son of God, that I am is the Son of God.
Yes. Very good. Beautiful.
You understood?
Beautiful.
I am is the Son of God. Okay? I am is the Son of God, but I am as a body is Son of Man. Mary and Joseph. Okay? You understood? There are two contexts he speaks. So the contexts are different.
Yes.
But when people say that, when Jesus says, I am the Son of God, people think the form of Jesus is Son of God. What is Jesus saying? I am is the Son of God.
Yes.
You understand? So now this comes in the Old Testament also. Old Testament, the Moses goes on the mountain.
Can I give you one little comment?
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, please.
He said at one place, beautiful phrase, I am the way, the truth, and the life. But it's always interpreted by the Christians that they're saying this form
No, see.
instead of the I am.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Okay, yeah, absolutely, you're right. Okay, now the problem here is a religion cannot be formed. For to form a religion, you need a form.
Yes.
Okay, right? Spirituality requires formless. Okay, so religion requires a form and spirituality requires a formless. So Christianity requires a form, whereas Hinduism requires a form. Okay, Sanatana Dharma requires a formless.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
You understood?
Yes.
So I'll also make it a little bit more clear with respect to Old Testament. In Old Testament, Moses went on to that mountain, right? What is that mountain? Arafat. Sinai. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. And that mountain, he saw a bush on fire. There's a fire which was there, which was actually divine fire.
Yes.
So he asked, and there the 10 commandments were born in that fire. What Moses got, the 10 commandments, was given by that fire. So then Moses says, he understands that he has met the divine God. What shall I say? If people ask me, what shall I tell you your name as? Then that fire says, tell them, I am that I am.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay? I am that I am. That I am is the eternal reflection of God in us. But reflection is still Son. You have to go back to the Father, which is consciousness. So the whole practice of yoga is to go from Asmita to that existence. Okay. So now Moses says, tell them, that fire says, tell them, I am that I am. This doesn't make sense at all in English language. Okay, I am that I am. It is not a sentence at all. Right? Actually, that I am has come from original Sanskrit word called sohamasmi. I am that. Sohamasmi. That has come as I am. And that came to Hebrew, and from that Hebrew it got translated to English, and from English it got translated by Christians. So it became so many, it took many shapes. Mistranslated. So now the question is, all of our struggle is, we are all son of man. When I say son of man, we are also always identified with the flesh. To be, right? What is our identity? What is your surname? What is your surname? Your father's name or husband's name. That is the body we identify with. Okay? So we don't identify with the father in us. That father's name, which actually I call all these people light of the self. That's why I call these people all Atmajyothi. So to remember their real source. Otherwise they have identified the name and form, body. So,
Address correct.
to give your address properly. You are the Atmajyothi, means you are the light of the self.
Yes.
Okay, which is awareness. So that's why that is the name, that's the name which carries you from son of man to son of God. Okay? And finally, Jesus said, I and my Father are one. Okay? That's when Asmita is dropped into the consciousness. The Asmita is son only, still. The Asmita, I amness, has to merge with the existence.
Yes.
Then you can say, I and my Father are one.
Yes.
Right? That is the spiritual. So the whole spiritual journey of Christ is actually yoga.
Oh yes.
Okay? Now that
Or is it Vedanta?
Vedanta yoga same.
Good.
Okay? So the difference between yoga and Vedanta. What is the difference between yoga and Vedanta? Vedanta tells you the truth in undiluted truth. Yoga is for the mind trying to find a path to the truth. In reality, there is no path to the truth. The sky, there is no space, there is no path. Anyway you go, it's the sky only. In truth, anyway you go, it's truth only. But human mind requires a path. So pathless path is called yoga. Okay. So now this is it is from a consciousness. It is evolving. So in that evolution, all these things will come into picture: the stars, planets, galaxies, and consciousness associated with that. Okay. Otherwise, there's no life. When the consciousness is associated with that, then only life appears. So what has happened now? Omkara, which is primordial urge, which is called Agni, appeared as light, sound, and vibration. Then it became forms, and consciousness started associating with each of the forms. So then that's where life came into picture. Initially, life was material nature, right? All the matter. And gradually the matter became alive. What is the difference between the matter becoming alive and dead matter? The consciousness is there in everything. God is sleeping in the stones. He is dreaming in the plants and animals. He is waking up in human being. When he is waking up, becoming more self-aware. And finally he realizes himself in the enlightened being. So there's the journey of God actually. Of existence. Existence itself goes through sleep state, which is in the fourth stone, dreaming state in the animal plants, and just waking up state in the human being, and full waking up in the enlightened being. Okay, then the existence journey completes. Another enlightened being will come, another journey will start. So it is infinite, it goes on and on. Okay, so now from the primordial vacuum, primordial what you call as nothingness, primordial existence, suddenly the manifestation is there. The manifestation is called Shakti and Shakti, energy. right? Unmanifest is called consciousness, awareness. So these two together keep on creating multiple forms. And in the forms, the bodies are formed, okay? And the lowest level bodies like amoeba, then fish and all those things. And through all this, God experiences life, the consciousness experiences life to the extent of the ability of the nervous system. Okay? Understand? So the evolution takes place at the physical level. The consciousness is like, I mean, I am sure you must, people like, I brought a vehicle. Then after 5 years, I went into a new vehicle. After that, another vehicle. Like that, I keep on changing my vehicles. Okay, the more and more newer models. So the consciousness of God also changes into newer and newer models.
Better.
Okay, better and better models. Some bacteria to amoeba to fish to tortoise to plant to animal. So he's changing the models of the bodies. So when Darwin says evolution is taking place, definitely evolution is taking place. In this factory of the universe, newer and newer models of vehicles are manufactured, and that God consciousness uses these newer and newer models. So the evolution is happening two levels. One is the physical level and at the psychological level. Okay, psychological level is more and more different experiences. So final experience is of the experience of enlightenment. So that happens in the human vehicle, a very evolved human vehicle. That enlightenment experience happens. And that human being will say, I am son of God and I and my father are one.
And before becoming that, he experiences this Omkara.
So now the mind going from outer to inner, okay, the mind has to become more and more silent. So that's why there's a story of Buddha. So Buddha was going with his disciple Ananda, and Buddha is thirsty. He tells Ananda, Ananda, go and fetch me some water. Ananda says, no master, the water is dirty. Just now a bullock cart has gone through the water is dirty. So Buddha says, being a master, every occasion he takes it as a teaching. Okay, sit, observe your breath. After some time, sit and observe your breath. Sit in silence. After some time, now you see what has happened to the water. The water has become still. The mud has settled. So now you go and fetch water. That water can be drinking. You can drink, right? So now. And then he starts instructs Ananda. Ananda, your mind is also like that. When it interacts with all the sense objects and all, the mind becomes dirty and polluted. All that you have to do is allow your mind to settle down. Then pure water will emerge. The pure water is consciousness, the deepest level of existence. Right? That is worthy of drinking. And that's called elixir of life. And all our life, humankind has been searching for elixir of life. They think that it's available in water. You must see all these medieval parts, right? Medieval stories. They were looking for one philosopher's stone and elixir of life. And something which makes you eternally youthful. So they kept on searching, and that's how the science, physics, chemistry came into picture. Chemistry particularly, right? Okay. So now, this elixir of life is yourself. Okay. The secret of eternal youth is your inner self. Body ages, the mind ages, but the self never ages. Okay, that's the elixir of life. That's the eternal youth. Okay, so all women, when you buy next the cream for the face, remember the real secret of eternal youth. Eternal youth is not in the cream, but within. Okay, so this whole big business is a big business, selling eternal youths, eternal beauty and eternal peace. All these are sold, but really it is available for free inside.
It's free, so not so. It's free, Alva.
It's free. We are not able to accept something is available for free. So you keep on, right? So now that is also available effortlessly. Okay, the more you put effort, the more mind is agitated. So the whole process of yoga is to make your mind silent and peaceful. Stop agitation. Okay, so now the mind is getting inverted, right? From the gross, it is coming back. So I told you the sound of Omkara manifests para, pashyanti, madhyami, vaikari. Pashyanti means you are feeling it. It's not, sound is not coming out. Okay, that's where that vibration, sound and light is coming. Then madhyami, it is becoming more and more grosser. in your body. Then Vaikari means physical. At the Vaikari level, already the split has happened. The seer and the seen. They become gross. Now the seer is also consciousness and seen is also consciousness, but the split has happened. The split has happened in terms of the seen, the seeing process and the seer. Three. Eternally, which was something which is an entity which is existence only, where there's no concept of 1, 2 or 3. First it became 1 in terms of vibration. Then it became 3, Bindu Nada Spanda. So then it became 2, Shiva and Shakti, conscious and energy. Then it became 3, Bindu Nada Spanda. Then it became many. And after many, it associated with one each of them in the form of I am. After associating with I am, it started experiencing it. Then the experience process itself has 3. The seer, the seen and the process of seeing. Understand? So that's a separation. Now this separation is also leading us to separation from the existence, because we are feeling cut off from the existence. And whole of our life we suffer the pain of existence. What they call existential suffering. Pain of separation from existence. And a lot of psychiatrists make money out of that. Okay? But they are not able to, at least the pain of psychiatrist is gone. They'll earn some money. But the existential pain doesn't go. Unless you connect with the source, the existential pain doesn't go. Understand?
Existential pain.
Existential pain.
Yes, very good.
Alright? I think you are using same terminology, right? Existential pain?
It's not my field, but yes, I understand what you mean.
A feeling of separation from existence.
Absolutely.
Okay, that manifests as all your fear, anxiety, life, struggle of life, everything.
Yes.
So the existence pain can be healed only when you connect with the source, go back to the source. Now going back to the source is called yoga. So the yoga has steps: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. All these are gradually, progressively withdrawing the energies and mind from outer and moving it inward. Pratyahara is the stage where it is moving inward. So then it starts touching the consciousness. Now the touching the consciousness will not happen suddenly. It happens in touch and go, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go.
Darshan.
So
Darshan.
touch and go it's called. So that touch and go will manifest in samadhis, different stages of samadhi. Okay, that's called Savidarka, Nirvidarka, Savichara, Sananda, Sasmita. Okay, all these samadhis, depending on how much you touch. Okay, now it's like wooing, no? Love affair. Go to the park, go to the dance, have a cup of coffee, come back. Have a cup of coffee, come back. And finally the marriage happens, that union happens. That union happens, it's called liberation. Okay, at the time of union, that marriage band is done, that's called Omkara. That's what you hear. After that, marriage band also stops. Nothing.
Now Alex is listening very well.
Okay, in that sound of Omkara, Om also has, it's a sound and silence. Sound and silence. The sound is pointing to the silence, which is existence. So from that sound, Anahata, you have to go to that existence. Any questions?
No, just one.
ಅದು ಅಸ್ಮಿತೆನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Okay.
Captured the whole universe.